Alright guys, good evening. It's Thursday evening, October 27th, 2016, and this is today's update. Tonight, or this evening, we're going to go over the status of our open positions. The one new trade I put on today, I'll talk about a trade I made last night, which falls into the new stuff category, and I'll take you through that in the anatomy of a trade. So anyway, let's get started with the status of our open positions. Alright guys, this is the S&P, the position I've had on since October 12th. It just never ends, but we're still collecting a lot of good theta, a lot of good premium on the trade, reducing that cost basis, or I should say increasing the cost basis because I'm short those puts, which betters my position, gives me a chance for a profit, not just a good profit, but a potential home run. There's compelling evidence that we're going to get a pullback here pretty soon. This market's just stretched really thin. It's been flat. It's just been levitated up here for so long that it's not going to take much at all for this thing to pop down. But until then, I'm just going to continue selling puts against it. What I did today, let's see, I sold puts on the 24th, 26th, and 27th. So these puts right here on the 21st, which was last Friday, the 24th, which was Monday, the 26th, which was Wednesday, those are all part of this amount of premium here, the 942 bucks. I fully expect this market to not get down to 2110 tomorrow, and those should expire completely worthless, which means I get to keep that 942 and add it to the other premium that I've collected for the last 3 weeks. So we're just continuing to collect theta premium, just waiting for the market to dip down to 2110. I mean, that's all we need, guys. It's just a sad state of affairs that we can't, in normal market movement, they will not let this market gyrate, oscillate, and breathe. They just won't let it happen. And it's only going to make things worse when this market unwinds, but we know that. Hopefully we'll be postured for it. While everybody's in the bloodbath, hopefully we're going to be short this thing, just racking up the profits. But until then, right now, I'm still holding 3 S&P futures short at 2110, still collecting a lot of theta. So I sold those puts today into next week, and total right now had about 32 contracts in on the trade. So we'll just keep on playing the game. Okay, here's our crude strangle that we put on October 21st. When we put it on, we have 55 days to go. We currently have 49 days. We were up really nicely yesterday. Disregard this theta line right here. We're down money today, but this thing is dead center, and there's some after hours mispricing going on. You guys should be familiar with that. Sometimes in the futures options, these things just get out of whack, and we're experiencing that right now. At least I am, in crude and in the SPX after hours. So there's nothing to do here. We're in a beautiful position in this thing. We just hold tight. You know what? Let me expand that so you guys can see a little better. Okay, so we'll just hold tight in this position right here, and let time do its thing for us. Alright, let's move over to the retirement account. So this is the first broken wing butterfly put on September 26th in the SPX. We put it on with 58 days to go. We currently have 29. We're closing in on the home stretch, and we're in really good shape. Nothing to do here but just sit back and let some more theta come out. We're going into Friday, so I think we're going to lose a lot of premium after the opening tomorrow in these trades, provided we don't do the unthinkable and open down 20 handles tomorrow. I'd be willing to bet, if I had $40 million, that the opening will be probably green tomorrow, just like it has been most of the other mornings. If it's not green when we open, a few minutes after the bell rings, we'll get green again. But anyway, we're in really fine shape in this thing. Nothing to do here. Alright, this is the second one we put on. Second broken wing butterfly, October 12th in the SPX with 58 days to go. We currently have 43. Been in the trade for 15 days. Currently have $566 profit. Nothing to do here. We just let it do its thing. This is the last broken wing butterfly I placed. October 24th this week. 60 days to go. Currently have 57. Is that right? I don't think that is. I don't think I changed that, guys. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's 57 days. I did change it. Alright, so yeah, we're down 278 in this one. Nothing to sweat about. It's just doing its thing. So, alright, let's move over to the Double It Up portfolio, where we're in the crude market. Puts this trade on October 25th on Tuesday. Had an iron condor with 51 days to go. We are currently at 49. That should be 49, guys. Don't worry about we were up yesterday. We're dead center of this thing. There was some, I think, either theta or mispricing, one of the two. You know, I didn't really take a look at the theta right quick to see how the theta looked in the crude market. Let's just take a look. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they pumped some theta in this thing. Oh, you know what? They just took it out. I just rolled back over to my personal account, and that strangle where I was down, I'm back up again. Really nice profit. So there was nothing but just options mispricing. So there's nothing to do here in this trade. We're right on track. 2 days into this thing. Nothing to do but just sit back and watch it. Okay, today I was able to get into my iron condor in my retirement account. Day October 27th, it triggered me in for a 775 credit. Alright, so we have 43 days to go. We currently have 43 days left because we just got in the trade today. Alright, so let's run through some of the numbers. You know what? I didn't change this. Let me go snag this just a second here. 43 days to go with, oh yeah, I did too. IV's 15%. You know, that's about where we want it. I'd love for the market to be in the at 20 forever and ever, but that's not going to happen, guys. The historical norm is 15 for the S&P ever since they've been trading options on it. So that's the historical norm. That's the sweet spot. We're perfectly comfortable operating with a 15. I'd like to see it get high. Those are times when we really get to make money, but right now we'll just make do with this. Okay, so I collected 775. Max profit 3,100. Buying power or max loss is 13,000. So our ratio there is 23. Our max profit to buying power or the max loss is 23%. It's a good range for us to operate in. Total 16 contracts. Okay, so we'll cover the hedging stuff later. Let's see, nothing really else to talk about here. So yeah, we'll talk more about the iron condor as we get into the trade on this one. All right, so we've covered the status of our open position trades. We talked about new trade that we had on. So now let's talk about a trade I put on last night with my new stuff. So let's take a look at that right quick. Let's move over to the crude market. Yeah. Okay, yep, I saved it. Alright guys, last night while I was working on some projects, I saw the crude market setting up. So I'm going to start watching more and more as I'm working on my projects. What I'm looking for is over here in my filter chart. It's a longer time frame, 5 minute, and I'm looking for this thing to be in a downtrend. And then I just wait for the trigger chart, get into a downtrend, rally back up, and then I want to take my first signal. So that's what I did yesterday. I got the automated signal. I jumped in. I got in at about 49.17, somewhere down there. I cheated the system. I went ahead and got in before the bar closed. If I'd have just waited a little bit longer, I would have got in at a much better price, but I didn't. I got in at 49.17 and just rode through it until I got down here to 49.10. Closed it out at 49.10 for a 7-tick profit, $70 for every contract we trade in the crude market. So, we were in the trade for about 50 minutes, I guess it was. It was slow, so it was not much going on last night, but that's kind of the nature of this trading strategy. It's exactly what I like to see. It's set up perfectly. It followed the normal ebbs and flows perfectly. The last thrust down, if I can hold and I haven't met my objective through the third, I wait for the third thrust down, and then I'm shooting for a profit target. So it worked out pretty good. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. I don't know if I'll get a chance to put another one on tonight. Kind of busy, but we're going to start playing these more and more, so I'll keep you posted on those. Let's see, guys. I'll tell you what I think. I think that's about it. Let's just keep an eye on the S&P. Once we get through these next 4 days, regardless of what my view is of the market, the next 4 days is historically bullish for the S&Ps. It's a really, really bullish period. Last few days of October, first few days of November. I would say after that, I'm really looking for this thing to dip down, make a good stiff run down. So we'll see. We'll just see how things play out. But anyway, guys, I'll keep you posted on everything. You guys have a good evening and good trading day tomorrow. And this is BA signing out.